Hey, God bless you, everybody. Pastor Vince here. It's the day after Charlie Kirk has been assassinated. And, it was a very sad day yesterday and today, just listening and watching the news as to what's going on and the family. Our prayers go out to his wife and his children and his family and close friends. Very sad day in America. Um, you could almost compare it from watching the videos of people's reactions when John F. Kennedy was shot. But it rings all over the United States, and I want you to know this is a turning point. And it's kind of interesting that the name of his nonprofit was Turning Point. And I believe, church, that we need to get ready because there is a turning point. There's something happening in the spirit realm. There's something happening in our country. There's something big happening in California that God is getting ready to do in the midst of the chaos, in the midst of things like this happening. We're going to see a move of God, and I really feel like for the young people that we're going to begin to see young people come to the Lord, and they're going to need places of worship, and they're going to need Bible studies to go to and churches to attend. And I think we need to be ready, church. um, I think God is positioning us for such a time. And you know Charlie Kirk's death, I believe, was he's a modern day modern martyr. And we've really got to begin to see what's going on here in our country as this man was assassinated, was murdered. And like I say, as a church and as a people, we must wake up and come to this reality that times are changing, and I believe for the better. Even in the midst of the darkness, in the midst of chaos, in the midst of such things, we as Christians have got to rise up, and we got to really begin to take this time of looking at ourselves and looking at our families and looking at the things God is doing in the United States as a people and as Christians. And we got to begin to come into this new place that God is bringing the church. It's a serious place because the devil is upset. He's mad. We can see it. That's all around us. The people that are hating. And church, I want you to realize what is really happening here around us and with us as we move forward, and as we continue to preach the gospel, as we continue to pray, as we continue to reach people here in the city and invite people to Bible studies and prayer meetings, and just begin to touch lives, even